Hi guys, some of you may call me crazy and that's fine, but before every long journey that I take, I always say to Rico, make sure that I arrive there safely, make sure I get back safely. Like you guys know, I do a lot of sort of road trips. I just love driving, and I love just going exploring. So it's just something that I standardly do, and I got to Northumberland fine. And, I always kind of think to myself that Rico is there with me, but going to this observatory was something I wanted to do for a long time. However, just before me and Ricardo left to go to the observatory, which was about 10:30ish, I was watching Coffee House Crime. So I don't know, for those of you who don't know what Coffee House Crime is, it's like a YouTube channel that this guy has where he kind of narrates and talks through a crime, right? And it's actually Rico that introduced me to Coffee House Crime, and now I just watch it nearly every single day. But on that particular day, so this was like Saturday evening, I started watching this Digital Detectives, which is something I don't normally watch, right? And just as I was going to turn the TV off because it was time to go, the woman was talking about someone called Rico. I was like, oh my God, like, Rico, are you trying to tell me that you're here with me? And then we get to the observatory, and that drive, honestly, it was pitch black through the forest and it was foggy. So I couldn't even put my fog lights on because the light was bouncing back into my eyes. I don't know how I made it, but one of these people, like, I'm on the road now, right? I got no choice but to drive. Get there and it's really, really cloudy. But it just so happened that when me and Ricardo were outside, the clouds parted for about a minute. I kid you not. They kind of just freaking disappeared. It was crazy. And then saw a shooting star. I've never ever seen the shooting star before, Of course, it's a meteor sort of, burning up as it comes through the atmosphere. But still, I've never ever seen one, And when the next group of people came out, it had gone cloudy again. Got to see Jupiter, of course, and made it back. But sometimes I think to myself, sometimes it's too much of a coincidence for it to be a coincidence, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes I think to myself, like, are you giving me signs that you're with me, I don't know if anyone else has had experiences like that. I've had loads of experiences like that since Rico's passed away, where his name will pop up in a programme or just something will happen and I'll be like, are you trying to tell me that you're here with me,